Alright guys, welcome back once again. Welcome to Nikshala. First of all, my company J&M Education is now rebranded to Nikshala. So this is a new YouTube channel. Make sure that you watch this video till the end to get all the information. So next question is, Joel, can you explain what is the difference between Hochschule, which is Applied Sciences University, where you're studying right now, versus TU, which is Technische University?
The main big difference is in TUs you'll have to be self-organized. What I mean with that is like you choose the course, you particularly choose the professor under whom you want to do the course.
Really?
And you will be sitting along with say 300 students sometimes, 400 students sometimes, 100 students. It's a very big auditorium. So like you'll be sitting with them and learning. It's like just the way how you say it in movies, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine you got yourself in that kind of situations. If you have a doubt or something, it is not so easy to just put your hands up and ask unless you're really the guy who's going to have the potential important question that you ask, which is going to benefit the session as well as the professor. You really can't. Yeah. So I would say that those are something you will have to know before even applying for universities. So sometimes TUs are like for guys who are like self-organized,
extra nerdy, extra smart.
So much theoretical. They'll have to keep a lot of theoretical knowledge. They write exams, they write papers and all these things. And applied science is a bridge between the guy who, like in Germany, they have three ways of learning. Yeah, one is like they do this Ausbildungs. Like Ausbildungs are like you could do vocational courses and train yourself to be to do practical stuffs, for example.
Right.
Regardless of whatever background you come from or something, like you could do anything, like for a welding course, painting, there is photography, everything. And this TU is like, he's completely theoretical. He's the one who does a lot of research papers, putting things and all these things. So it is like that. And the guys who study in applied sciences are the guys who bridge the gap between these persons and these technical guys. For example, I'm just giving the statement what my professor told me actually. If you leave this practical guy and the technical guy, they wouldn't be able to talk. Like they have nothing, because what he did is completely different from what he's doing. So what an applied science student does is he has, at least of course, this applied science guy wouldn't be learning everything what a TU guy learns, but he has a practical knowledge on this as well. So 50-50. So it's like 50% of practical knowledge and 50% of, that is why they say applied sciences. You have labo practicals. Yeah. You have a lot of, so me being a design engineer, coming from a design background, I wanted some kind of, a practical knowledge, not just sitting in some classroom and just writing down theorems and going nerdy.
It just gets monotonous, right?
Yeah,
after a point.
No,
right.
There are students who do that as well. So
for sure, I mean, definitely, yeah. I mean, everyone has a way of learning. Yeah. Because if a guy who scores 95% and not less than that in any semester would, because also to get into TU, there are TU 9s, whole of Germany, yeah. And everybody is like such a tough competition to get in there. You have to be really, really bright student, right?
Exactly, to get into TU 9, yeah.
Hochschule, which is, you said, more of a practical approach, versus TU is more of a theoretical approach.
Yeah, exactly.
So people
choose your unique way, what you are good at. If you're good in theoretical studies and all these things, go with
but
TU
nothing
University.
Is wrong, both ways are right.
Yeah.
Right?
There's nothing wrong completely.
There's nothing wrong
because
in the process,
to get an admission in Germany is already something,
that itself is a big thing, right?
Every bachelor guy is thinking.
Can you talk a bit more about the subjects, what you're learning right now?
Yeah. First semester, coming back to the point, in TU universities you choose the subjects and you choose in which semester you want to do that, and if you're not able to do that, you're done for the life. It's like it's like living the same moment again. It's like in American films, but in computers, in applied universities, Hochschules, first semester, at least in my university, first semester has been already designed with a lot of knowledge, like what kind of a student comes from, in what background he comes from. So it's like, for example, for me, for the first semester, we have already 6 subjects, which is a lot, I would say.
Which are?
First one is advanced fluid dynamics, that is in English. And we have robotics, mechatronic system, then Produktionstechnik, that is manufacturing technology in India.
Right.
And then we have numerische Mathematik, that is like numerical mathematics.
Yeah.
And then we have Softwareentwicklung, where you program, where you learn a programming.
Right.
Then what else you have? Have I said all the 6? Yeah. Those are the courses which I
So
learned.
yours is more 70% English, 30% German course.
No, 70% German and 30% English course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's like when you see this proper German comes into courses like manufacturing technology, like Produktionstechnik, that is completely in German. And that is where student finds it difficult. It's like it's not so easy to clear it off or something.
How much are you paying right now?
I pay nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I have a free course. Yeah.
Right. And what about semester fees?
Semester fees you pay, yeah, exactly. Semester fees you pay around 310 euros, 309.86 euros.
Right.
So that is like only for your tickets, which means like your transportation, ABC. It's like completely Berlin. It's been taken care of with that card. So it's like that is like 81 euros you'll have to pay if not a student's like. Then how much would it cost? Like 6 8s are 48, 480 euros already. So you're saving that by this 306 euros.
So you pay that, and then you get a semester ticket by which is also your travel ticket in the city.
Yeah, exactly. And that is all. That is actually the semester fees that you pay just for your card, just for the other stuffs. It's like for all the equipments they give us or something. And 300 euros is nothing actually. 300 euros when you calculate with Indian money, it's like 2,000. Like 24,000 I guess.
Right.
For 6 months, yeah.
Joel, can you explain us what subjects did you study in bachelor's?
Bachelor's, the mechanical engineering. I learned all the 6 subjects which I'm doing now. Like for example, advanced fluid dynamics, I learned it as in different ways. For example, we had thermodynamics, we had fluid element analysis, finite element analysis, and fluid dynamics. So it's like everything, basic things, and everything is put together as now. Like I learn it as AFD, advanced fluid dynamics, where I learn where all my knowledge from bachelor's are put together. So that is much more easier for me to understand the subject. So which is why actually they choose you based on your bachelor's or based on your previous educational qualifications. So even I wanted to apply for Fahrzeugtechnik, that is like automobile engineering. They said, Joel, you have had only your mechanical, because if you're a guy from automobile engineering, it would be fine. But now I find it's super cool because the more you're not reducing yourself, the more you have opportunities to learn different fields. Like now I have really, it's like, for example, I learned mechatronics, where I design circuits, like where we know how to design circuits, how we know the clouding surfaces, how they work and all these things. So I would say mechatronics, mathematical field, numerical mathematics, robotics, this kind of vast field wouldn't be given to any other guy who takes anything very particularly, I would say. Now I could get into an automobile company, I would get into any nuclear reactor company or something like that with my fluid dynamics and all these things with blade designs. I could also go into aeronautical field.
Okay.
And the coming semesters I have dynamical system related subjects, but now I don't want to talk more technical now. I don't want to put all my subjects now because,
no problem.
Because I think that those are all later stages where you sit and decide which subjects you choose.
Right. The first stage itself is getting an admission in university,
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for taking your time out and sharing your experience here.
Come on, man. You don't have to thank me. It's just that, come on guys, at the end of it, I'm saying this with all humbleness because I'm a guy, like I don't feel like, okay, I have achieved something I would like to say or something like that, because I might be wrong also in whatever things which I've told. It's just the way how I could help my dear brothers in India, just the way how you feel.
Right.
Yeah. Or sisters in India.